Tourism is a powerful industry. It is the most powerful industry in the world, the biggest export industry. And we believe tourism can make a more direct and more meaningful contribution, not only to development and job creation, but also to reduce poverty in countries.
At this point in time, Trinidad and Tobago is probably one of the best places to invest in the Caribbean and even in the world. Trinidad and Tobago has a wide range of positive attributes that would make itself a very formidable investment proposal.
We have the next 5 to 10 years, and you all look at the price of oil and know it's only going in one direction, which for other economies is a problem. For us, it's a tremendous windfall.
The contribution of business tourism here is huge, so that has to be recognised as a tourism sector.
The Caribbean, an idyllic destination of choice for today's pleasure seekers. For over 20 million travellers per year, the region's beautiful coastlines, fabulous natural attractions, unique cultures and excellent hospitality are a little too hard to resist. Thanks to the over $20 billion spent by these visitors annually, the Caribbean tourism industry, complete with its package of top-class resorts, exotic restaurants and endless tropical activities, remains an ongoing success story.
The World Tourism Organization have done 2 major surveys, and the results are quite remarkable.
One place that offers the best of all worlds is the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. The country's ethnic diversity has made for an exciting society. Its globally renowned carnival is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and prospective travel industry investors won't need to take a second look at the country's spellbinding beauty and natural wonders.
We have an excellent infrastructure in place. We have great incentives for investors to come to Trinidad and Tobago. The government of Trinidad and Tobago is now putting the mechanisms in place to ensure that Trinidad and Tobago becomes an international financial center. With all our gas and oil reserves, most of these funds are being used to develop the country and to develop the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
In the past year alone, over $4.3 billion in direct foreign investment have been pumped into Trinidad and Tobago. And it isn't hard to see why. A stable government, a highly skilled workforce, plus one of the hemisphere's largest oil and natural gas deposits, have all formed the cornerstone of a booming economy.
You have, on one side, a very intensive travel and tourism economy in Tobago. You have, on the other side, an industry which has a lot of potential in terms of growing new destinations and in terms of having travel and tourism being of a high quality type of product. So all that included will, I'm sure, attract investment. And if this government, and I know it is decided to do so, gives a clear vision to the foreign investors, they will come because there is potential.
Well, I've done business all over the world since the 1960s. In Africa, Europe, the Middle East, China, Russia, Australia, every country in South America and Central America, and several in the Caribbean. But I'd never come to Trinidad before last year. And last year was my first visit, and I'd have to say that Trinidad is the most pro-business, most pro-small business country I've ever been to.
Thanks to an energy sector that accounts for a significant percentage of the local economy and a vibrant manufacturing industry, Trinidad and Tobago produces an astonishing range of goods and services, from petrochemicals to plastic products to banking and insurance. The tourism investment potential of this twin island state is enormous. The Caroni Swamp and the forests of the Northern Range are both home to great nature sanctuaries. The waters of Tobago's reefs teem with marine life, and the island's main ridge rainforest have made Tobago one of the world's top eco-destinations.
This is our second venture into resort development. The first one was the 750-acre development on the east coast of Tobago. Angostura was fortunate to, 4 years ago, be able to acquire 430 acres of the Golden Grove estate, and together with the Bucko estate, we have a property that comprises some 630 acres. And we are positioning this new property at the 5-star level. We hope to make the first 5-star integrated resort in the Caribbean.
With such bright prospects, it comes as no surprise that a multitude of opportunities exists within Trinidad and Tobago's tourism industry. Because of the diverse interests of Trinidad and Tobago's visitors, a broad range of accommodation is needed. This includes top-class resorts and hotels, complete with business and leisure facilities. The country's eco-tourism thrust means that the call is also out for operators of eco-lodges and even smaller properties.
Well, there are opportunities for investment in many areas in tourism, in the hotels, in the restaurants, even in as we are going into sports tourism. So there are so many areas that one can invest in, tour operations, you name it.
Leisure activities form a major part of the travel experience, which is why several business opportunities are available in this area as well. This expansive list includes marina and boatyard facilities, dive shops, water sport companies, tour operations, golf courses and transportation services.
Trinidad and Tobago is also positioning itself to be the meetings and convention center of the Caribbean. We have built the Hyatt Hotel, a brand that is internationally known. We have the Marriott, we have the Hilton, and we are continuing to add to our hotel stock so that we would be in a position to host very, very large conferences and conventions.
Well, Hyatt's very excited to be here in Trinidad and Tobago, offering 428 brand new guest rooms into the marketplace, 43,000 square feet of meeting space, and the beautiful 16,000 square foot ballroom. In addition, a 10,000 square foot ballroom called the Port of Spain Ballroom with simultaneous translation facilities. This is the largest conference facility in the English-speaking Caribbean. Adding to what Trinidad already had to offer, we are now able to accept new business, new conferences, new conventions, new meetings in Trinidad and Tobago that prior to this time were unable to meet on the island.
Recent amendments to the Tourism Development Act have paved the way for several attractive tax benefits for interested investors.
The government has also put excellent incentives in place. We are in the process of reviewing the Tourism Development Act to make our incentives competitive and easily accessible to those willing to invest.
Investors can look forward to doing business with a knowledgeable and friendly workforce, complete with a well-equipped financial sector and a modern state-of-the-art communications network, an unblemished natural environment, an abundance of beauty. Look no further than Trinidad and Tobago. It's a tourism investment haven.